right, guys. Hello. Hail to Lilith. Hail to Nefarious. Hail to the Infernal. Hail to the witches and power of the witches' rise. So, this right here is a permanent separation of real, authentic witches and witchcraft from this particular group that fake witches created to be stalkers in social media. Why is this important? This is important because witches are not Christian. Witches are not Bible thumpers. Witches are witches. We're witches. And there has been a lot of fraud that has been happening. People trying to convince you that they can do the same thing that a witch can do through prayer. And I'm not against prayer. I'm not even against religion. In fact, most religious people that I know, they're very respectful of witches. They don't sexually abuse, try to tie up in chains the witches. So this is not about that. This is about a specific group of people that use a lot of chaotic energies to attack witches, their families, their lives, their channels. Now, if you guys went to my community wall, you can see where I post proof that AKT, and there's a few others that they love for me to call them out, that they are not witches, but that they are a part of that silly group, which, again, like I said, it's just a bunch of silliness and chaos and fuckery. Has nothing to do with witches. I think that they were trying to intercept, in particular on me, how you call yourself a witch, but yet you're running around here obsessing over real witches. Stalking, obsessed for upwards of 10 years, a witch. Placing people's lives in danger. Calling yourself a psychic medium witch, getting criminals to attack a witch as if we don't have Santa Martha, getting criminals to attack a witch, convincing a mentally ill, violent inmate that he's not in jail because he shot somebody, no, but that a witch conjured up a demon to put him in prison. This is the type of stuff, and I'm going to tell you something, it's very embarrassing. I refuse to allow it to be a stain on me. I refuse to allow it to be a stain on my reputation. Sexual abuse, laws being broken, people conjuring up all these disgusting, rapey spirits of patriarchy, the most vile, disgusting things that you can, and calling it witchery. When we know that witches don't operate that way. Putting women in dangerous situations, These people, some of them, you can call them the Linda Westons of the spiritual community. If you don't know who Linda Weston is, look her up. Uh, you know, just very vile, literally, purposely, spiritually abusing people, telling them that if people are to be spiritually abused in the church, that if they turn to the witches, that they actually can trust, that they should not trust them. Trying to convince people of some stupid ass flat earth theory. Flat earth theory, the sun is not real, the moon is not real, totally engulfing people in stupidity, vagrancy, and trying to convince people that it's real because people don't know how to stop. People don't know how to shut their mouths. That's the problem. And see, that's why today we are officially separating it. It needs to be separated completely. It's separated. Us real witches don't have nothing to do with it. And a lot of real witches been looking at it like, what in the world is this? And been looking at certain people, and they don't have no prayers when it comes to us. They have trolls. They don't have any real people in their chats, and that's why they bring up real. I don't understand why they. I think it's because some of them used to think that they were witches, but then they fucked around and found out that you're definitely not a witch. But they continued on in hopes that they could convince somebody by showing people a sex tape or a nude photo or telling lies on people. And then telling real authentic witches that are out here healing people and actually helping people and their families, saying that we're apparently not witches and we're not powerful enough because they won't stop their foul behavior. It took a lot of us witches. It takes us back to the Crusades. You know what I'm saying? And they took advantage of their own people. I'm not only a black woman, I'm a black witch, but there was a time when I existed during those times. And you know what? Could witches stop them from hanging us and burning us? Some of us. Some of us could stop them from killing us just because we were witches, murdering and raping our children. Men of the church claiming they were good men, they were raping and murdering us and our children. And the witches, the spirit of the witches, Hecate, Aradia, Lilith, the Baba Yaga, will destroy them at every turn. And they running around here talking about they got the power to curse somebody. Y'all see that on my community wall? Girl, you don't want to mess with me. And it's been so stupid because you know what? If it were not for black people, see, black people, my people are sick. They have a problem with thinking that just because you're black, they got the right to do certain things to you and abuse you. They really believe that. They think, oh, we're going to force you to be a part of something. Otherwise, y'all would have never, ever, ever caught me out here arguing and going back and forth with nobody. But I got to say it and I got to say it loud. I will drag you for filth. And I'm not talking about cussing you out. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about 1,000,000% real witchery. And they running around here. They don't have nothing. They don't have, they can't even keep up. They wanted to make sure other people couldn't keep up. And they took advantage at every turn when a lot of y'all should be walking on a street of gold. And a lot of y'all that got convinced or either confused by all of that chaotic energy, messing, trying to literally mess up the economy, trying to block out the blessings from the earth. These people were trying to murder this planet. They were a part of it. It was only through the grace of the infernal. And then trying to involve people, trying to make people choose between or choose between us and our lives in some kind of plight that they own, because they're still enslaved in their minds. And see, I would have never been involved with something like that. I never have been involved. We have survived the most. Now, what I will say to y'all is that them Bible spirits are real. But see, witches, we always got a plan for that. We always got a spell for that, because what they do is they pretend to care, but then they'll go to that Bible and they'll conjure up them Bible spirits, but them Bible spirits don't hear them no more, because we have their throats and their mouths blocked. We have them binded, the witches do, because they were trespassing upon us, which their own Bible tells them not to trespass upon others. See, I'm a witch. I don't use the Bible for my spells unless I'm burning it. Unless I'm burning it. They went through every aspect of it, including but not limited to trying to y'all know that sick verse of the Bible that when this God was at war, saying that he was going to make the enemies eat their children, this sick stuff, and then bringing that crud into the spiritual community where most of us have been abused spiritually and by religion, bringing it into the witchy community and using it in secret, being exposed, being forced to expose themselves. Conjuring up all them nasty negative spirits that go as fast as they come, praying all day and night, also trying to tap into the witch's spirit and power, trying to meditate. You ain't supposed to be meditating and using no crystals if you supposed to be Christian. Not for that purpose. If you're a Christian and you're a client of mine, yeah, you are underneath my protection, so you can do that, but not you spitting in the womb of the divine feminine and the witches, not you spitting in the womb, because more women have been raped and murdered and robbed. In fact, it does nothing but create hell on earth for women and men, which is why a lot of us witches, we don't prefer that. We don't want that. So what is it really about? You think that this is going to lead to the empowerment of anybody? And I'm talking about all races. So, we're separating it from here on out going forward, because I don't have a lot of time. I'm getting ready to eat dinner. From here on out going forward, we are separating Divine Services Apothecary. We are separating Jamila Briscoe and her fold. We are separating my collective, my life, my family, my witchery, my bloodline, my ancestors from that silly nilly crap. And here's the whole thing about it is that I told y'all they are outnumbered. That's the thing of it is about groups of gang stalkers. I would be pissed off and upset and angry if I were trying to connect to a witch or either a witch myself, and come to find out it's a gang stalking religious group that's gang stalking people, and you a part of that. That's why I told y'all don't trust them. Don't trust them. And they need me in the South, but I'm going home. I'm going back home. They want me in the South because they know damn well. But see, when you get caught up in I'm gonna win, you not gonna, there's no winning with High Priestess Jamila when it comes to that. And they thought, think about it, a whole group of people whose common ground, fake beefing with each other, fake beefing with each other so they can attack one woman, releasing weird photos trying to convince people that they can destroy my mind, my body, and my spirit. And still up to it. No. And what they need to do is stop trying to teach people about spirit. The only spirit you know about is slavery. The only spirit you know about is ignorance. The only spirit you know about is committing crimes. Since when does guns and fights and war and all of that stuff have anything to do with witchery? It was the most ignorant thing I had ever seen in my life. And as a Black woman, I completely reject it. And what they need to do is let go because they don't want to let go. They going to have to let go because not only do I have a pact with about 15 spirits right now, I'm adding new ones every day to the point where eventually one day I'm going to have a pact with all 72 demons of the Goesha. We not playing with them. And the thing of it is that we assembled in peace. We came in peace. We didn't come for all this. I know I didn't. I didn't come for all this chaos and stuff. Witchcraft is a place where you go for freedom from that chaos and hurt and pain and violence and disarray and disharmony, instability. Before I ran into some of these people, these fake fraud witches on here, I had nothing but peace in my life. They were sitting up there every day trying to invoke Bible spirits on my children. And then they said, well, we older, we crones. Oh, honey, honey, and then they said, well, you need to bow down. I would never. And a lot of them are excited right now because they want me to speak their name. And I'm not. You're a fraud. What are you doing in the spiritual community? Are you trying to convert people? You're like, that's so disrespectful to be in the witchy community trying to convert people to Catholicism and Christianity and try to get women to give up their power. For what? For what? Please explain this to me. For what? How would that benefit us? Then you tried to convince people that you could have us thrown out of our homes. You'll never. I am absolutely disgusted by some of the stuff that I have seen. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care if you have 1,000 trolls, all of them gonna fall. All your trolls, I can curse all your trolls. Well, you a troll. I can curse every single troll today. 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 Trying to minimize witchcraft to troll power. Are you kidding me? Somebody typing something, wishful thinking. I'm fine, Jen. I'm okay, hon. I was talking about, did you see my wall? Proof that old girl is a part of that. I don't know why they run rings around my ass like I'm Saturn. A real witch know when to go. Cause I ain't going nowhere. I'ma always be on YouTube. It's disgusting the way they try to sell it as real witchery. Then they got to conjuring all that stuff and they didn't know how to protect their clients because they were supposed to be specializing in dark work while they literally, spiritually, mentally, physically, and psychologically abuse the witches. Yeah, look at my wall. All around chat rooms talking about I'm cursed, hun. You could never curse me. Hell, Satan. You could never curse me. I'm a real one. Only thing they did was proved that they was rejected not only by their God, but then also they the devil's rejects as well. I'ma go, y'all. I gotta read and do, and then I'm gonna eat my dinner and watch some movies tonight and relax and chill. But it's just been so stupid, all this hoopla with these ignorant men, these ignorant black males running around here, don't know they ass from their mouth. It's just disgusting. I'm absolutely disgusted. You know that, I never would have said not one curse word on YouTube. These people make you curse and then try to say, oh, well, we black. We supposed to be ignorant like this. Oogie boogie boogie. Kiss my ass. I gotta go, y'all. My dinner is almost here. So I'll see y'all later. Yeah, don't trust none of them. I wouldn't trust any of them. That the only people that I would trust are the people that are denouncing that crap. Because all they do, and the energy that they produce can't be transmuted. It can. I already spoke to spirit about it. Can't transmute that energy. Only thing you can do is do away with it. Okay.